Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Thank you so much for sticking with me to the end of the campaign. That was just absolutely sick and just madness. Like, that campaign was absolutely bonkers. Like, there was, absolute chaos and insanity in that campaign. But we beat it. We beat the game on Hurt Me Plenty. Now we go to not just violence, ultra violence. You know, hard. The hardest we have so far. Yeah, probably gonna do that campaign again. That's one of those campaigns that I could absolutely destroy, if I could. Like, I'm probably gonna work a whole heck of a lot more on it and see if I can beat it without dying, you know, next. But yeah, again, this is just kind of like winding down and getting rid of the adrenaline and all the, you know, build up of from the gameplay and just, yeah, taking some time to chill out, just drain drain out the system from absolute chaos. Yeah, again, definitely appreciate you guys sticking with me and persevering. Speaking of which, so last week, I did some Doom campaign, and that was insane and insanely incredible. And also at the end of my stream, when I did my cooldown session, then I started I started a devotional book. It's called 3 Minute Devotions for men, but women can apply as well. It doesn't have to be specifically for. It's not just specifically for men, but yeah. Uh, so I started this devotion last week, and I thought it went pretty decent. Although my thoughts were all over the place, and I actually lost my train of thought, you know, for a second. But yeah, I thought I would try adding some other content other than just gaming. Like, I wanted to do, I, I told you last week I wanted to do music. I wanted to play music for you guys and just share that, but the music streams were getting are copyrighted. The music itself, I guess, is copyrighted, so Twitch has rules about that, about streaming, other people's music, you know, some of that sort. So again, I had to scrap that idea, but you know, again, I wanted to bring something to you guys. So yeah, last week I did this devotion. It's called, the delightful prayer. It was just about, you know, delighting in God, delighting in, the good things in life and just being thankful, really. Just being thankful and having you know, a, a satisfaction in our lives. And so this this week, this devotion for tonight, it's called Light for Your Path. And I'll read the devotion, but I actually also wrote something. So I'd be a little more, I'm a little more prepared. So again, you know, I don't mean to come off as like preachy or, you know, telling you something, I don't mean to be like on like a soapbox. I apologize if it comes out that way, but hey, how you doing, Sharem? Uh, yeah, as I said, I'm just wanted to share something with you guys, so I'll check that out in a minute, uh, Sharem, but yeah, so I'll read this devotion and, know, talk about it a little bit, kind of expand on it, with what I wrote down. So here goes. So this is light for your path. All right. The light, the path of the righteous is like the morning sun, shining ever brighter till the full light of day. Proverbs 4:18. Your way may seem unclear at times, but if you stay close to God, living in His presence, you'll share in His Spirit and His holiness. You may not feel all that enlightened or righteous much of the time, but as long as you're seeking the Lord and doing your best to obey Him, He will hear your prayers, guide you, and protect you. Then, slowly but surely, just as the initial glow in the sky at dawn gives way to the full light of day, the sun will rise, and God's blessing will be made manifest in your life. It may take a while, and you may have to walk cautiously at first, feeling your way in the feeling your way in the darkness. But God has promised to be with you, so He will be. The Bible says that Jesus, God's Son, is the true light which gives light to every man coming into the world. John 1:9. Walk in His truth, and you won't be in darkness. Dear Father, please lead me in the way I should go. Make it clear that you're with me by giving light to my path. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. So that's the devotion. That's the little, tidbit to guide you through your day. Um, Again, I kind of had some thought on this, and I kind of prepared something, and you know, for those of you who may or may not be religious, I know that devotion and this little speech, it may not, you know, maybe it relates to you, maybe it doesn't. So I wanted to take that and kind of, I wanted to take this, excerpt. I wanted to take this little devotion and, I wanted to kind of expand on it and, bring it to terms that, bring it in words that anyone can understand. So that's what I'm going to do now. Just kind of read off of what, just kind of give my thoughts on. Kind of starts out like, it's kind of like this. So your way may seem unclear at times, right? It may feel confusing, dark, and you may feel lost, alone, and tired of all the crap you've been dealing with in your life. You might be starting to doubt the choices you've made and wonder if you're still even going the right way. You might be wondering if God's even listening at this point because He's probably fed up with all the sinning, whining, and complaining you've been doing against Him. And now you're ready to just give up because everyone around you thinks you're worthless and tell you you're nothing but a nuisance to them. And this actually happens. This has happened in my life, and it happens in other people's lives. But anyway, continuing on. Even your friends and family have left you because you've screwed up so badly that they can't even look at you without getting angry because you've been so foolish and stupid in their opinion. You feel faithless, hopeless, and broken, looking at the failure and misery you've caused, and now you question if there's even anything good left in you. We look at the circumstances, the trials, and the horrible situations in our lives and wonder, what's it all for? What's it even for? Right now, religious or not, you feel as far away from the righteous path as you can be. You can possibly be, and there's absolutely no way, no possible way you will ever find your way back. So you feel lost, hopeless, you know, just absolutely, you know, broken. But then you step outside yourself. You look inside of you. You look inside yourself and ask yourself the same question they've been asking. What the heck is wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Why has this happened? So you follow up with the next three, you follow up with the next few questions. What even went wrong? I mean, what happened to me? Why is my life like, how did I get here? How did my life get to this point? You know, when you're going through life and doing the best you can, Satan will use everything and anything and everything. Satan will use anything and everything he can, including, against you, including the closest people to you. And he'll tell you as many lies as he can to discourage you from continuing your hard work. And he'll even make you question yourself and doubt everything you believe. You know, he'll make you doubt who you are. And you know, yeah, he'll make you doubt what you believe and what you think, because he is our enemy and out to destroy us. I mean, the Bible tells us he is a roaring lion. You know, he is an adversary that's like a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. I mean, he's looking for someone to prey upon. You know, and many people don't believe this or don't want anything to do with it. They'd rather just not. But instead, they believe that the circumstances in our lives are a direct result from the good and bad actions, thoughts, and decisions and feelings we have inside us. We just call it karma. You know, you know, you get what you give. I mean, you do a good action, you get rewarded. You could do something bad, you know get cursed. The fact is, though, that, that things happen to everyone that are unexpected, regardless of who we are, regardless of how good or bad we are. No matter what we do, and there's nothing we can do about what's been done. There's nothing we can do about there's nothing that can be done to change the past. There's no way to know there's absolutely no way to know what's going to happen in the future while we're on our journeys in life. What's done is done. The past is the past. There's nothing we can do to change it. So when you decide to move forward, instead of listening to the demons, negative thoughts, and people, and the horrible circumstances surrounding you, reminding you of your past, telling you how messed up you are, when you instead decide to focus on the visions, the goals, and the dreams you foresee happening in your future, when you set your eyes and your mind on the future and trust in God to get you to that future, you'll realize, you'll then realize you've been on, you've been going the right way this whole time. I say all that to say this. There's a reason and a purpose for everything that happens. Keep going. Just keep going. No matter what. No matter what's happening, it doesn't matter how bad life is. Just keep going. I mean, Satan and death, Satan would love nothing more than to see you quit and give in to the misery and agree with the horrible things everyone's telling you about yourself. But you know who you are better than anyone could tell you. Only you can tell you what is the truth about yourself. Only you can tell you about yourself. Because what you think, what you tell yourself is the truth. So the harder you work toward your goals and the more you try to improve yourself and the circumstances around you, the harder you work toward your goals and the more you try to improve yourself and your circumstances, the harder the darkness and evil, the harder that Satan's going to work against you so that your vision never comes to pass and the future will never be fulfilled. But that's only when you stop believing. Because when you continue believing and you keep going, continuing to work towards the goal, there comes a light that shines in you brighter and a fire that burns in you hotter than hell, darkness, or Satan, hell itself could form against you. Hotter than hell and darkness together can't put out or overcome. When you believe in yourself, especially when you trust in the Lord, when you're believing in yourself, believing in that future, the Bible tells us that if God is for us, who can be against us? Because no weapon in hell can, no weapon formed by evil can overcome what God has prepared. Nothing can stand against the power of God. That's a fact. Anyway, so when you persevere, you have patience and you trust in the Lord with your life, your mind, body, soul, spirit, and everything that's in you, you begin to understand His faithfulness, His love, His steadiness, His gentleness, and His peace in us that passes all understanding. And you learn His heart for us as imperfect, broken human beings. And that He never gives up on us, even when we feel like giving up on Him. So just, forget the past. Forget what's been done. Learn from your mistakes. Keep going. And never give up. Because there's more to you than your circumstances make you feel like. There's more truth than what everyone else around you is telling you about yourself. Right? I have this motto. It's 3 words. Right? And I live by them every day. Never give up. Never give up. Keep going. There's a reason I've been hinting at perseverance. I posted a video on YouTube and Facebook about last week when I beat the cyber demon, when I, just tore the heck out of him. You know, perseverance is the true key to success. Because, you know, I put in that description, how many times did I die? You can watch the whole video or you can skip to the end. How many times did I die? You know, trying to beat him. And I said, in that same description, very next sentence, I said, trick question, it doesn't matter. I beat him. That's what matters. I killed the cyber demon. I beat the game. Just like I was so friggin' tired tonight, I didn't even want to finish the game. I didn't even want to finish that horrible, that massive section of those 50,000 demons, you know, pinkies, pinkies, hell knights, mancubuses, uh, barons. I mean, all the imps and everything that was running around, killing me, trapping me. You know, I mean, I didn't give in. I didn't give up. I didn't, I just kept going. When you reach rock bottom in your life, just keep going. Quit listening to everyone else. Because at this point, nobody else matters. I mean, everybody. I mean, yes, they do matter. You have friends, family, you have people you care about. But, just keep going. Because they're confused. The people around you are going to be confused. They're going to be, you know, looking at your life and your situation like, what's going on? Why is this person, declining? But it's not about, it's not because you're a horrible person. It's just because they're looking at what has happened, you know. But what's in the past, again, what's in the past is in the past. What's done is done. We can't change the past. We can't change it. I mean, we don't have it. We don't really have any time machines running around, lying around that we can just go back in time and change our mistakes. But I hope I could encourage you guys. I hope I could help someone. That's what I would like to do is help someone with this devotion. And I'm going to continue doing these devotions and, preparing more of them, preparing each devotion, as we go along. But again, I appreciate you guys coming out and, thank you guys for watching the stream. I don't even know how I get people in the middle of the night just stopping in, you know, giving me, following me. I mean, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all of it. Thank you so much for, just taking the time out of your schedule to, watch some person, watch some guy play Doom, play games. It really does mean a lot. This is kind of like my this is kind of like my zone. This is kind of one of those places I can come, you know, each weekend. You know, again, whether it's Friday nights or Saturday nights, I don't know. I usually post right before I stream, and I know that's a bad strategy, but it's what I can do. It's all I can do for now. But yeah, I definitely appreciate you guys, and I'm definitely gonna start in the harder difficulty. Um, Ultra violence, I think, is the hardest difficulty. So I'm gonna start playing that, and yeah, I hope I can bring some more good streams for you, some good devotions, some good words. Again, I really just want to be a help to you guys, an encouragement. I'm sorry, I know I'm repeating myself, but yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get off here and get some sleep, and I'll see you guys next week. All right, appreciate you guys. Nate or not, signing off, and I'll see you guys next week. God bless. Have a good night.